I'm going to focus on the third quarter. Yeah, the defense was good. I thought we were playing in a great rhythm offensively. Kind of getting to everything. Everybody was participating. Allowed us to get great separation from them. And, we got to learn to play for 48 minutes. We're not there, but I'm sure nobody is. So it's good to put together stretches like the third quarter. We got to keep building on that.
Just getting back to the fourth, obviously, ball movement wasn't flowing. His offense got kind of stagnant. Just maybe what can you pinpoint in that fourth quarter?
Sounds like you said it. Got stagnant. Ball didn't move. We didn't play. We didn't execute. We didn't have a good fourth quarter. It'll be something for us to build on and to look at and improve.
Just to follow up on Daryl's question in the third, that was similar to the third in the last game.
Yeah. No, we've caught a good rhythm the third quarter. The last two games, I think lots of times I always talk about it starts with our defense. We needed to clean up the offensive boards from the first half. Felt like we did a better job on the boards in the third quarter. Allowed us to get out and run. Just the group is finding things and doing things and being creative. And we just got to find a way to do that for 48.
Coach, 18 points from Grayson coming off the bench, a new career high with 3 blocks too. He's talked about just getting back into a flow. What kind of rhythm did you see him get into tonight?
Yeah, no, it was great for Grayson to have a night like he did tonight. I think there was a little bit of pop defensively. The guys found him. The ball found him. He's a great shooter. So, he just gives us, a ton. He's been through a little bit. So, he's gonna be great for us.
Why did you go into a slump like you did, converting from the third to the fourth quarter? Who's the leader out there who you look to basically take control of the game on the floor?
It's all of us. I think we all got to lead. But, Tyus is our point guard. I feel like he may have had a break to start the quarter, but, it's on me. I think I could be better in the fourth quarter. I got to help us be organized. But, there's a ton of leadership with our group. Devin, Kevin, Brad, all those guys. So I don't think it's one person that ever just is the only leader. We need all of us to lead.
What did you tell the team at halftime after Portland had rallied late in the second quarter to take the lead from that?
We were, I think, a little frustrated with our rebounding, with just some of the effort plays on the glass, and so I think if we could clean up the rebounding, it would help us, get out and play. And I thought, the third quarter we were much better on the glass.
When you have a game like this where you have one great quarter and maybe the other three aren't up to the standard, how much do you kind of focus on the good and how much do you iron home areas to improve?
Yeah, a little bit of both. And the first half, I think there was actually, if we go back and look at the film, a lot of good looks. I think we generated a lot of good opportunities, and some nights you just don't shoot it that well. So I think as long as we're, executing and creating good opportunities and creating good looks, I think a lot of the first half we did that. Then we got sloppy, particularly on the boards. And, so I think that's the first half. And the fourth quarter, we got to be better. But, I think we always teach from both the positive and areas where we need to improve.
Coach, you weren't here last year, but this was a chronic problem last year. I'm sure you looked at film and recognized it.
What's the chronic problem?
Fourth quarter collapses. It happened all year last year.
I'm focused on this year, this team. We've had some good fourth quarters. Tonight we were not good in the fourth quarter. So I think as you go through a season, you're going to see a little bit of everything. Hopefully we have a lot of great fourth quarters going forward. Tonight we weren't. But, we found a way to win a game. And, so it's every team needs to be good in the fourth quarter. We're not any different.
How'd you like Brad's performance and his return, especially on defense?
Yeah, no, he's got the tough assignment with Simons. The ball's in Simons' hands so much. I thought he gave us a lot there. The last defensive board was that was a big time rebound. Got us some buckets. I think to miss a couple games and come back, pretty happy with Brad. All right, thanks.
Questions for Book? Book, just to start with the third quarter, what do you felt like was working for you guys that allowed you to get up to that big run?
Getting stops, then the ball was just hopping. I think everybody was touching it. The rhythm was there, the movement was there, and a lot of shot making, but open shots. And I think we overall missed a lot of shots today, especially me.
And then on the other side of it, in the fourth quarter, where do you feel like you guys let things get away from it for it to be that close?
We slowed it down a bit. Like I said, I still like a lot of the shots that we got. Most of all our misses were a little short, but the effort was there. Sharing the ball was there, and then we had some late turnovers where they got going and getting easy ones on the other end.
What did you think of your guys' performance defensively first time all year that you guys held the team under 100 points?
I think it was good, especially in the first half. I mean, we're going into half and they scored under 50 points. Usually we'll be around 60 or 70, if we make some shots. So, but overall it was good.
Devin, when you look at the way you guys were shooting in the third, the ball was obviously popping, guys were getting the threes. Same as the third quarter of the last game. What maybe has been talked at the half that you guys have carried over into the second half to be able to have those kind of thirds?
I'd say just making them. I say we slowed down a bit in the fourth quarter, but I think the first half the ball was still moving. We were still getting good looks.
In the fourth, it was that just Brad was talking about how sometimes you look at the score and you're like, okay, we're up 26, but then on the other end you got to respect what the other teams are doing, because once the team in the league gets going, you talked about how it's hard to win in the league. Was that an example of that tonight?
Yeah, exactly. You can't get comfortable. That could have been a game where we sat the second half of the fourth quarter and got some rest, but we're put in a learning experience, which is good. Instead of getting them for the first time later down the season, I think we've been in like 3 or 4 close games through our 5 or 6 so far. So we have stuff to learn from.
What do you think of Grayson? Obviously adjusting to the 6-man role, felt like he got in and got a rhythm tonight.
Yeah, we're going to need him. We know what he's capable of, and he has a quick trigger, and when people try to run him off the line, he's getting downhill and finishing. So, it's good to see him catch a rhythm today.
But to your point on some of the missed shots, especially in the first half, was there a message at halftime from everyone like they're going to keep giving us those, we just need to keep shooting them?
Yep, exactly that.
Were you paying attention at all to how close you were to a triple-double getting that first regular season one?
No, I've been close before, man. I don't know if it'll ever happen. I'll take him in the playoffs.
How's it feel to have that boost for Brad, even though Ryan's been playing well in those 2 starts, but having him back, having that extra boost, was that?
Yeah, Brad's the heart of this team, so, to have him out there, have his energy out there, it's always needed. He's still vocal when he's on the bench, but, it's a different dynamic when he's out on the court with us, and, it's just good to see him healthy. I seen him grab it after that last free throw, so maybe still bothering him, but, we just get it right, get him back, and get going.
Speaking of Ryan, I saw that earlier, he signed with Nike, so what was that like?
Oh, did he?
Part of the Nike deal?
Hell yeah. Welcome to the family. Got to get him a shoe next. I have 3 on the team.
Thanks, Book.
All right, Joe.
Thanks, Book.
Grayson, when you look at the third quarter versus that fourth quarter, what do you feel like was working for you guys in the third, and what do you feel like kind of fell off in the fourth?
We had a focus at halftime to try to limit their second chance points and offensive rebounds. First few minutes of the third quarter, they still got some, but I feel like we did a better job. And offensively, we were moving the ball and knocked down shots. I actually thought during the fourth quarter when they made their comeback, I actually thought we got a lot of good shots. I don't think we strayed away from the type of basketball we played for 3 quarters before that. We just missed and gave up some easy ones, but they also hit some tough ones to make that comeback. So some of it was just the flow of the game and missing some good looks.
Knowing last year, obviously, this was a problem. This year, it's a new team, new coach, new system, all of that. How much do you take the positive versus the negative?
Well, I don't think that this one was just because we went asleep. I think a good bit of it was just going a little cold. We still generated good looks. We generated open looks. We weren't stalling out, slowing up, like relaxing and not moving the ball. Defensively, we probably could have done a little bit better of a job, but I don't think it was like some of those 20-point comeback losses we had last year.
We've talked about, the adjustment of coming off the bench, and you were saying I got to give it a few games to see how it feels. Tonight you caught a rhythm. How do you feel like you are getting acclimated to being a six-man instead of a starter?
Yeah, it's definitely different. Especially even with just last year, starting and playing extended minutes at a time. It's very easy to be in flow and in rhythm when you're out there most of the time and starting the game off that way. So it's just a little bit different. I think it's a little bit harder, but it's just something to get used to, and trying to get myself in that rhythm quicker by making some play. It doesn't always have to be knocking down the first shot or something. Just make a play, make a good extra pass, get a block, get a steal, get a rebound, something that helps you get into rhythm, into the flow a little bit better, quicker.
Grayson, you guys held Portland's really lowest shooting percentage than you did for any team last year. What was working for you guys in that side of the ball?
We did a great job contesting their shots at the rim. They're a really good driving team. I don't think they got a lot of easy ones. Our guards were really good on the ball and pick and roll. Nurk did a great job, and Mason just going straight vertical at the rim and making it tough on them. And then guys off the ball did a good job of kind of showing a crowd and discouraging them driving the ball and getting back out and contesting threes. So I thought defensively it was a really good game for us, just other than finishing the possession with a rebound.
You had that one play where you lost your shoe. I don't know if you saw it, but
Yeah.
shot. Can you take us through that sequence there?
Yeah, someone stepped on it on that floater I tried to shoot, and I don't know, it just felt a little bit more important to wait until we were on offense to try to put it on. Maybe at least try to play a little bit of defense so it's not 5-on-4. And then it worked out perfectly because I just put the shoe on and flowed right into a trail at the top of the key and got an open three.
Brad has basically been one of your biggest advocates since you both came here last year, and so what do you see in him now, tonight rather, in his return, helping you guys get this win?
Brad does a ton of little things out there. Even, I don't know if it was their last possession or second to last possession or what, but getting a huge rebound, boxing out DA and jumping up, getting a huge rebound. A lot of times he's our point of attack defender, and he takes on the challenge, and he's really good guarding the ball. He makes extra plays, he hustles, he's driving and finding open guys. So I know he's had this probably for his whole career, this reputation of being a 30-point scorer, and before I got here last year, that's kind of what I knew him as. But he does so many little things out there that contribute towards us being a good team and being a winning team that don't really show up and that people might not notice unless you're watching all of our games and around him a lot. So he's a huge part of our success, whether he gets it going and has 30 or if it's a solid 20 or whatever. He's always doing all those other things.
Thanks, Rick.
Thank you.